What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Alex, and as always I got Fen with me. This week's adventure has brought us back on the North Sylamore Creek Trail in the Ozark National Forest. We're starting at the Gunner Pool Recreation Area. It's 2:30 right now, so we're getting a late start, but we're not planning a long hike. Just I think there's a campsite a couple miles towards Blanchard Springs, so east. We're gonna try to get there, set up camp, and have a quick overnighter. A viewer asked me if I would show what gear I bring on one of my videos, so I said I'd do it on my next one, so we're gonna do that tonight too. It's cold. My truck said 38 degrees when we got out of it just now. It's supposed to get down into the mid to low 20s tonight, and maybe rain in the morning, so it's gonna be cold, but I think we'll survive it. We're gonna get the packs on, but before we hit the trail, we got to give Fen his pre-hike snack. Let's do it. All right, so this week's pre-hike snack got him about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Stay. Okay, eat. He's gonna tear that up. He loves the raw meat. Start getting some stuff on while he eats. Dang, you already ate it, man? I don't know if y'all can see it. I think y'all can, maybe. It might be in the shadow, but even the creek's got some ice on it. That's the North Sylamore Creek right there. Beautiful creek. A little iced up on it. I think this is my, I wasn't even in the shot. I think this is my favorite trail in Arkansas. I'm not going to say it's the best trail. It's not a loop. It doesn't have some of the good views that some of the other ones have, but I think it's my favorite trail. I've definitely came out here the most, but that's because it's the closest to where I live. So check this out. A little ice on it. But that would be cold. Talk about a cold plunge. You don't want to swim, Fen. It's too cold. I think we're getting kind of close to where I was wanting to camp. Used to be an amazing campsite, but I think it's kind of got tore up. A tornado came through here last year and just went right down the trail and down right beside the creek and tore up a lot of stuff. But heroic effort by the trail maintenance people that came out here. I mean, just the amount of trees they had to move was unbelievable. But I will show you that when we get to it. Wait, that didn't work. It's ice. Well, I went a little bit, maybe about 3/10 of a mile past the campsite I was planning on staying at, because there's another one, but I think I'm going to go back to this first one. It's a little sentimental and maybe a little bit better, but man, it's crazy out here. This just used to be all trees everywhere, and now it's just like barren. It's crazy. They also somehow, I guess they got like a skid steer or something back here, or a bulldozer or something. They cut all the blowdowns, and then I guess they just pushed them off to the side. I don't know how they got it back here, but it's kind of crazy. Still beautiful, just in a different way. I mean, so many trees got knocked down. And then after the tornado, or maybe before, they got a tornado, and then the creek flooded. They had a really bad flood, so it's pushed up a bunch of debris. So they got a double whammy out here. All right, we're gonna get to camp. Peace. All right, guys, well, I decided to come back to that campsite I was planning on going to. Finn's over there, he just sat down. The only thing I've taken out of my pack so far is my chair, which I had on the side pocket. I guess I'll start with we're just gonna show everything. It's just gonna be fast. I'll try to do it in one take. On my shoulder strap pockets, on the right one, I've got a Chicken Tramper water bottle sleeve, and I keep Finn's, this is mainly Finn's water, in that one with the sport cap on it, because he just drinks out of the bottle when we're hiking. On the left shoulder strap, I got the Chicken Tramper, I think it's called the large phone pocket. Just keep my phone in it. I keep a bandana or a rag in that front. It's got a stretchy Velcro pocket. And that's it on there. On the other side pocket, I just have my 2 liter of water. I'm going to do my best not to filter any more water tonight, because I don't want to have to worry about my filter having water in it. It's going to get real cold tonight. I keep my tent poles. This time I brought Finn's rough wear fleece thing, because it's supposed to be really cold tonight. So I think if y'all have seen the videos before, you know normally I keep the closed cell phone pad on top. I just think it looks cooler. But so I have Finn's jacket or fleece. Okay, in the bottom, of course, I have what Finn uses as a little lay down pad, and just a closed cell phone pad. This one's an X-Ped. I think they're all just about the same. But here, Finn, you want your mat? Here, there you go. Yeah. All right. In the front stretchy pocket, I got Finn's water bowl. Got my electronics, just a dry bag with my electronics, just a battery bank, headlamp, and then I put my keys and stuff in here when I leave the truck. So I have my poop kit. This is a trowel, some toilet paper, normally some wet wipes. No wet wipes today. I stopped at Dollar General on the way here and bought these gloves. They're so heavy, but they're like $3 because it's going to be cold. So those are going to come in handy tonight. I normally don't bring gloves, but I probably should. And then I also brought these little gloves from my work. So then I normally also have in here my med kit. In here it just has some earplugs, some in my opinion, there's 2 kinds of like cuts you can get. Like ones that you can super glue together, and 2 ones that you can't. So I have super glue in here. That fixes pretty much any kind of cut. I have a few alcohol wipes, some bug wipes, and then this just has a Tylenol PM, melatonin, ibuprofen, and the pink pill, what is it, for allergies, Benadryl. So that's all my med kit has in it. I also keep I got a 2 liter Canuck Vecto X. And then, of course, the Sawyer Squeeze for my water filtration. Got the Z-Packs camp shoes. I've talked about these before. They're actually growing on me a little, but, they're okay for what they are, and they're super light. I normally keep my lunch in here. We didn't end up eating it today, but I normally have tuna. This time I brought us some Spam. my tent stakes, my sport, and then this time I brought some hot hands. So I've got some hot hands to use later. And then we go into the main pocket. Yeah, buddy, we'll sit up case. Oh yeah, I got this. And we're gonna do a cheers. This is a Cutwater lemon drop martini, and it's a cheers to all of y'all. We reached 100 subs. I think I was at 108 this morning when I looked. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I hope I keep making videos that you enjoy watching. Cheers. It says it has Cutwater vodka, triple sec, lemon juice, and natural flavors. Kind of just tastes like a alcoholic lemonade to me, but what do I know? My rain jacket's always first thing on top. This is just an REI one. It's heavy, but it does the job. Then I've got my Alpha 90 hoodie. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. It's cooling off fast. Then I keep my tent. This is just a tent. It goes a little bit smaller. It's not folded up. I had to let it sit, leave it out to dry after my last trip, but it's just a cheap tent. It's called an Ampex. It's the 2-person backpacking tent, Kodazzi. I think you can get them for like $150. When I bought mine, I got it for $150, and they accidentally sent me 2 of them. So for $75, it's definitely worth it. I think it'd be a good tent for $150. It's kind of heavy. It is 3 pounds, 2 ounces. But it's just like a knockoff Big Agnes copper spur, I think. Basically the same thing. Then I keep, oh no, Velcro. And then I got my Hilltops Pack food bag. I guess I'll show you what's in there. Show you the big stuff anyways. I just keep like the Big Sky International insulated pouch. This is kind of just my possibles or extras. It has a vet wrap for Fen, for me maybe. It has Vaseline. It has my toothbrush, a little sewing kit, cotton balls, and a couple extra water caps. Food. Fen's Chicken Trimper food bowl. I love this thing. Thanks to Austin at Chicken Trimper for sending that to me when he sent my pack back after it got repaired. My cook kit, it is the Fire Maple, I don't know what the stove's called, Green Peak or something, but then the petrol pot, I think it's like 600 milliliters. Then I got Fen's food in here. And yeah, this, I was looking for this. I just keep an extra collar and some paracord in there. The collar, you know, in case Fen breaks his, and the paracord for whatever. Today I'm going to use it because Fen loves it out here, but he also loves to go off and explore too much, so I might have to use that to tie him up a little bit. We'll see. Alright, back up. I'm gonna leave what I'm having for dinner a surprise. Right, then inside there, and this Velcro is gonna kill my Alpha. The Velcro is like the arch nemesis of Alpha. But just have a bunch of clothes. I don't really know what to bring. This is so cold. This is just Outdoor Vitals. I don't know what it's called. Just a t-shirt, quick dry t-shirt. Normally I'll have for my sleeping pad, I have my Nemo Tensor All Season, long and wide. I like it, but Fen ripped it and it's got a leak now from when I repaired it, so I'm just using this one I had. I bought it for my son. It's just a cheap mat. It's a Climate Static V, and it's not as comfortable as the Nemo, but it's actually lighter. and the Nemo. Take that with a grain of salt, I guess. I'd rather sleep good and carry like 4 more ounces. Got an extra pair of darn tufts for tonight. I got a beanie for tonight. We might as well do that now. It's getting cold. I have my Alpha 90 pants. So my hoodie and my pants, both my hoodies and my pants are from a small little company called Tumble On Outfitters out of Chama, New Mexico. I think they've got a little outfitters like on the CDT. But at the time when I ordered them, I wouldn't have fit in a 2X, and none of the Alpha companies that make Alpha hoodies had 3Xs, none of them. So I messaged Mitch at Tumble On, and he said he'd make me one. So he's got a loyal customer for life. They're a little bit big for me now, but it is what it is. So I got the Alpha 90 pants. I've got some Farpoint, I think. Yeah, Farpoint Alpha socks. So I got the whole Alpha setup. I'm a big fan of Alpha. It's Velcro just destroys it, but it's super warm. I normally don't bring this, but like I said, it's supposed to get down into the 20s tonight. So I brought my puffy. This is just the Decathlon 4-class one, the one you can get for like $100 most of the time. I never bring it, but I brought it today. And I got a pillow. This is the Cedar Summit Eros Down Pillow. I don't know, it's the big one. Pretty comfy, pretty comfy. It's my favorite pillow I've had is the cheap, like, I don't know, Trickology one with the strap, but I've had 3 of them pop on me, so. And then, so normally if I had my wide, like Nemo sleeping pad, I would have the sheet that goes with this, but I didn't bring it today, so then I just have my quilt. And I have the Zen Bivy Ultralight. It's a 25-degree quilt. I've had it, last year I had it on the Ozark Trail, and it got down to 25 degrees, and I was freezing. So, if it gets down in the low 20s or mid-20s today, I'm going to be cold, but I got a puffy and Alpha. I should be okay. And then, inside that is just a Nylopool, just to keep everything in and keep it watertight. But that is everything. Oh, the bag. I have the Chicken Tramper ultralight gear. This is the 50-liter bag. I love everything I've had from Chicken Tramper. I know I've said it before, but I'm a big fan of theirs. Huge fan. You know, I've got my wallets, Chicken Tramper, everything. But for the longest time, I wish they make this in a 40-liter and a 50-liter, and I wish I had got the 40-liter. But for days like today, you know, all this extra clothes and stuff like that, I'm glad I got the 50-liter. It's a really nice bag. I have never had a bag I like more, but in the back, the only thing that I don't like about the bag is that, I mean, it just sits right against my back, so my back gets super sweaty instantly because I'm a fat, sweaty person. But the back also has this little padding, which if you didn't have one of those, you could use this as a sit pad. I normally use it right outside my tent. But all right, that's everything. So now it's time for me to get camp set up. So I'm going to try to do that because the sun is already behind the hills behind me. So we got no more sun for the rest of the day, but I'm going to use the daylight while I have it. Peace. All right, everybody. I have been chilling here for probably, what time is it? It's 6:18, so it's been about an hour and a half since, maybe a little bit longer than that. Just been getting this fire is just cooking, bro. Like I said, I have an unlimited supply of firewood back there, so just been breaking stuff with my hands. I didn't bring anything, so I got a pile here. I'm probably going to start letting it burn down because we got food ready, and shortly after eating, I'm sure I'll be crawling in the tent. But I wasn't even planning on making a fire, but let me tell you, it is wonderful. It is cold out here. So I brought 2 drinks tonight, and I was planning on saving this till I ate dinner, but I was kind of afraid it was going to freeze, so I opened it. Y'all didn't tell me that Fen spilled 3/4 of my lemon drop martini while I was doing that gear video. But anyways, So it's another one of those cutwater white Russians. This is my favorite. My favorite that I've had. All right, we're gonna eat dinner. I've already got it. I had to boil 1 cup of water, put it in here for dinner tonight. We are gonna have, I've had it before, but the Peak Refuel biscuits and sausage gravy. It says buttermilk biscuits, cooked sausage crumbles, and peppered country style gravy. This was good last time. So this one, I don't remember it last time, but this had 2 big biscuits freeze dried, so you had to break them up how you want. Crumbled them up in there. I stirred it once. I've just been really enjoying just sitting by the fire. Been listening to my audiobook. I'm on the, it's the 4th book of that Saga of the Forgotten Warrior series by Larry Correa. I think this one's called, this might be the 5th book actually. It's called Graveyard of Demons. Oh, they're so good. There's only one more after this, so I'm really sad, but it's so good. So good. If any of y'all have any good fantasy books that you want to recommend, please pass it along in the comments. I'd love to hear it. You know, also if there's any drinks that you think I would like, anything like that. I read all of them, and I'd love to try some more stuff out on the trail. So, all right. It's getting really cold. I mean, I should have brought, I've had the Govee thermometer thing, but I haven't been bringing it lately. It's definitely below freezing now, but it's going to be really nice to be able to get really warm from this fire, throw my down on so I can keep all that body heat, and then get under my quilt. Because none of that gear actually produces warmth. Just remember that. It's all just containing your warmth. So if you get into it cold, it's not going to work as good as if you get into it hot. I forgot to talk about this chair earlier. I just have the Nemo Moonlight. It's a comfortable chair, but it's heavy. It's like 2 pounds, a little bit less. When I got it, like I said, I was heavier. So this has a 300-pound limit. The Moonlight Elite, which is a lot lighter, only has like a 240 or 250. So I could get it now, but when I was looking for a chair, I couldn't do it without exceeding that limit. So, all right, Peak Refuel biscuits and gravy. Really appreciate y'all being here. It's so good. The gravy, it's got some nice pepper flavor to it. The sausage is good. That's really good. You see that? In my wood pile. It is really dry out here, so I'm having to be super careful, keep an eye on everything. Make sure it doesn't get out of the fire pit. I rated that before, so I'm not going to rate it again, but it's at least a 4 for sure. It's really good. Really good. I'm going to sit here, let this fire burn down. It'll probably take at least an hour to get it before I can feel comfortable going to bed. I'm going to sit here, eat my food, finish my last drink, and these are good. And I'll get back with you when we're going to bed. All right, everybody, we have migrated to the tent. We got the fire out. Got done eating, finished our drink. I went ahead and put my down jacket on. I've got my clean, dry, Darn Tough socks. Then I've got a Hot Hands in my Alphas. I got Hot Hands in my gloves. It is super, Finn. Nope. Get off of it. It is super cold. Finn. You can get under the quilt, but you can't get on top of it. It is super cold, and I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and go to bed. What's up, Finn? How's you doing? These Hot Hands are amazing though. In my gloves and in my socks. Whew, they feel good. Alright, Finn. We're gonna get under here. I'm gonna let Finn get under the blanket too. And we're gonna go to bed. Unless something magic or tragic happens. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Say good night, Finn. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is about 9:30. I just got packed up. Man, I didn't realize how beautiful this spot was yesterday. I don't know if I was just busy or what, but check this out. Like, this is where my tent was. Obviously it did rain quite a bit last night and this morning, but just check this out. Pretty sweet spot. I'm glad it rained so I didn't have to get any water to pour on the fire. It's already out all the way. We've checked, triple checked, because of how I threw everything around yesterday. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. I got up about 6, but it was raining, so I just hung out in the tent. Till it let up quite a bit, and then I packed up in the tent, which I hate doing. But I did that. And then got out and got the tent packed up. So we're gonna throw the packs on and head back to the truck. There's some stuff that I didn't get shots of on the way in that I'm gonna show you on the way out. So let's get moving. Peace. Pretty sweet spot. I guess that flood or something washed the bridge out, but that's too steep, so we're gonna try to get up this. Let's go, Finn. No problem. I forgot to mention it earlier, but we heard something kind of big outside the tent. I mean, not close, and it probably wasn't that big, but it sounded like it. And Finn jumped up in the middle of the night and popped my backup pad, sleeping pad. I think I'm just gonna give up on them. I sleep okay. I just took the closed cell phone one and slept on it, and I sleep okay on those. I think I'm just gonna give up on the air pads for a little bit. That one lasted longer than I expected it for being so cheap, but he's just such a big dog that if he, like how he jumped up and his back paw or whatever hit that pad, just sliced it. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the closed cell phone pad, maybe cut it in half so Finn can use half of it, and then I'll cut me enough to be from like my shoulders to my hips or knees. I think that's all that really I need, and then he could use half and I can use half. But I thought I'd mention that. It's been a beautiful hike so far today. It's slippery, so I'm having to watch my feet a lot. But it's been a beautiful hike, beautiful day. Oh, look. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Well, we made it back to the truck. I decided I would come show y'all Gunner's Pool before we leave. So it's a really cool place. It's a really deep swimming hole, and then has that going off. But during the summer, that's a really good swimming hole. Trust me. Come on, Finn. Back to the truck. Well, me and Finn both really appreciate that y'all watching. We hope y'all are enjoying the videos. We got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do next, so stay tuned to find out what it is. We're going to hit the road, go get something to eat, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.